Welcome to Like Whatever, a podcast for, by, and about Gen X. I'm Nicole, and this is my BFFF, Heather.
Hello.
So you text me and told me to remind you that you have a rant.
I do have, as well, it's kind of a rant. It is and it isn't. And I've been thinking about it a lot.
Okay.
So I know previously you and I had discussed that they probably should have canceled the World Cup here in the United States.
Yes. When I text you and told you that there is an excellent Somalian official who was not authorized to come into the United States, so he doesn't get to referee the World Cup.
Yes.
So
I have changed my view on things now.
Okay.
I've been watching, I don't know. I think it's just all TikTok is currently because everybody is talking about it. But the fact that the Europeans coming here are so blown away by literally everything.
Yes.
Has been absolutely amazing. You know, they've all been like, we have been lied to by the media about Americans, and yeah, watching them eat our food is, you know, hilarious because they're like, holy shit, but they get to go home and not be fat like the rest of us. So, you know, they don't have to eat red number 40 all the time. That's been fun.
Yes.
Watching them eat or experience our food.
I did see something. I'm not on TikTok. I have been watching a lot of the World Cup, especially, well, not especially, but I did watch the one in Philly, and it was really cool to see all the people up there. And my daughter and her boyfriend, so they played Sunday. My daughter and her boyfriend were up there Saturday night at a friend's housewarming party and spent the night. And they went out in the city. I was like, "Did you see World Cup stuff?" They were like, "Oh my God, they were everywhere." Yeah.
The thing of it is that because it's all over the country and not specific city. So like, you know, when the Olympics comes into town, it's that city, and it's typically New York.
Right.
You know, LA, San Francisco. You know. So this is spread out through the country. Number one, the Europeans saying that we never have culture and blah, 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 and all of that. And it's, I think I've talked about it before, how there are British people that are living here that are like, you guys are wrong. Like, you don't know at all what you're talking. It's not that they don't, but they never have to leave here. They don't have to go anywhere. It's like 50 individual states or countries here. It's all different. Like, you don't. All
kinds of landscapes.
Yeah, they do have it all here. And then, you know, well, they don't walk anywhere, and they're like, it's too far. Everything is so far and all that. And then I did see, this was hilarious. I saw one guy was like, hear me out. He's like, hear me out. We all get it that Celsius makes sense, right? Like that is, and he was like, but hear me out. I think this Fahrenheit thing is where it's at, because Celsius is 0 is water freezing. And he was like, and 100 is water boiling. And he was like, but I am not water. So when they say it's 90 degrees, it feels like, yes, it's almost boiling. And he was like, Fahrenheit makes so much more sense as people. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, you're saying. So a couple of them have said that they get it now. Some of them have been saying the heat hits different, like, because that was another thing. Oh, we all have air conditioning here and we're whiny and it is only June and they are struggling in the South.
They really are struggling. Yeah, the players are struggling. Like everybody.
And it's not even that hot yet.
No.
But the most important thing, and here's why I would like to go on a rant about it. Pat. I know you love my rants. It is, but it isn't. Okay. So watching Europeans, specifically, not just Europeans, Australians too. I think they get kind of bunched into the European nonsense, but they're not European. I understand that. But watching everybody go to our national parks and seeing, I was watching a New Zealand couple who went to the Grand Canyon. We all know how I feel about the Grand Canyon. I've been, I don't know, 10 times, and I've been to every part of it. I've been in it. I don't ever need to see it again. Until I saw people from other countries experiencing it
Right.
because they don't have
No.
that kind of stuff. And I was watching another couple from Australia or something. They were in Sedona.
Oh.
Yeah. And just watching people from other countries experience Yosemite and everything here, and talking about how warm we are and
Yes.
how inviting we are.
Yes.
And there was two British girls talking about how in Britain you would never be walking down the street and people would be like, "Hey, good morning, how are you?" And she was like, a lady came up to me and said she liked my shirt and then just walked away. And she was like, that would never happen anywhere in Britain. And the Australians were talking about it too. Like, they were like, you don't even realize how many people just randomly come up and say hi and say good morning. And then, so that kind of stuff, I think we all took for granted.
And you forget about it. I mean, there's just so much going on right now.
Here's my thing about it, and here's where my rant
Okay.
is going to come in.
Okay.
We are not the current administration.
No.
There are more of us than that. We are warm and caring, and we do care about others, and we do help each other out.
Yep.
And we do. And we lost that somewhere. And as much as I thought we should have been punished for this administration and the World Cup probably shouldn't have happened here, blah, blah, blah. I changed my mind on that because now Europeans and the rest of the world gets to see who we actually are, that we are not that guy, that is not who we are.
Right.
That this country is so beautiful.
Yes.
That we have so much. And I mean, they're talking about how they saw animals. They never see animals anywhere else. And then, a deer just walks into the middle of you. And we all are like, God damn, deer just ran out in front of my fucking car and I almost hit it. And like, we bitch about squirrels running in and they're like, oh my God, a squirrel. And, and wolves. And they, and I think that it is so unfucking fortunate that we have gotten to this point where we can't even remember who we are.
Yes.
So I think that it is time that we take this opportunity to watch these videos and see who we are through other people's eyes so we can get back to that.
I agree.
Because I am an atheist, as we know, and I feel like I follow the teachings of Jesus Christ way more than the MAGA nonsense. And here's the thing about it. They are the minority.
Exactly.
They are not the majority.
They're just louder.
They are louder. They just have a platform right now. And it's so, and that is what the world has seen until they got to come here. And now they're spreading the word that that is not who we are. And we are better than that. And it's time that we take control back over and show the world who we really are and that we are not assholes, pedophile, bullshit, MAGA nonsense.
Racist.
Yes, we are not any of those things. We are kind, warm, helpful people who have so much to offer and so many cool things that we have lost. Not we. Some of us, I feel like on this side of the aisle, have lost our patriotism because we don't want to be wrapped up in that MAGA patriotism. So we don't want to be seen like that.
Yes.
But goddamn it, it's not fair. It's not fair that we don't get to say this country is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And I am proud to be from this country where it is so fucking beautiful.
Yes.
Where you can go from a beach. Another lady was talking about, oh, you should see the British beaches are nothing like this. And you can just go from a mountain and then be at a beach. And like, yes, you can. We have it all.
We do.
And it's just not fucking fair.
No, you're right. And I mean, this goes back to the first administration. You'd hear things that people in the rest of the world would say about us. And at first I was like, that's not me. But then I'd be like, well, it's fair. Our country elected, which means the majority vote, well, allegedly, well, the majority didn't vote for him. The Electoral College majority
Yes.
voted for him. So I was like, so of course, we all get lumped into that. But you're right. Like, I haven't watched stuff like that, but just watch, like, the game in Philadelphia on Sunday night was Ecuador versus Ivory Coast. And there was a Scotsman there. Very typical redhead, long beard, thick accent. And, he's just, I don't know how he landed in Philly or what game he is here to see, but he just went on and on about how much fun it was and how great the people up there were. And that's Philly. And everybody thinks we're awful in Philly.
Well, that's it, because I think most people who come to this country go to New York and LA and Orlando, because that's where Disney World is. And that's the parts and now they're seeing Kansas City.
Yeah.
And, parts of Texas.
Yes.
And they're not going to, to the normal. I mean, obviously there are some in New York, but they're going to places that they wouldn't have not gone before. And I think it's time that we take back our fucking country.
Yes.
And take back our patriotism, because this is the 250th birthday and we should be excited. We should be proud.
I am. I've always felt proud. I rarely will get into arguments on social media with people. I know it's your favorite thing to do, but someone I know had posted something once, like, if you don't like this country, move out. Did you even vote? And I posted, I love my country and I don't want to live anywhere else. I just want my country back. And yes, I did vote. She ended up taking that post down, by the way. But I mean, yeah, you do just kind of have to silently, because if you get patriotic, people assume you're mega.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not fucking fair.
It's not fair. You're right. That's not who we are.
They keep taking everything from us, and they should not be able to take this away from us. And I am now so thankful to the people that are not from here, who are coming here for these events, who are making me patriotic again, making me say, you know what? The Grand Canyon isn't just a big giant fucking hole in the ground that tried to kill me. It is beautiful. That Sedona is absolutely breathtaking.
Yes.
That the redwood forests are amazing. I've never seen them. And I've always been back and forth on whether or not I wanted to go back to Europe. Because as we discussed last week I have an issue with planes for some reason suddenly.
It's just so weird.
No. So I don't think I could go back to Europe. And then I was like, you know what? There's so much in this country that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
You don't need to, not saying you shouldn't travel, but you don't need to leave this. There's so much to see here. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, a couple of years ago at Thanksgiving, went up to Niagara Falls. That used to be, when we were kids, that's where our parents went on their honeymoon. Everybody went to Niagara Falls for their honeymoon. Yeah. And I just wanted to see it. I mean, I've seen waterfalls before. I've seen pictures of Niagara Falls. The city around it, it's just Buffalo. I mean, there's nothing really much there. There was a casino across the street, so that was nice. But but it was actually a lot like here. Just little neighborhoods, little corner bars, stuff like that. So, but it was awesome when I saw it. Like, it was so cool getting to see it.
We just take things for granted so much, I think, that we just forget. We get so wrapped up in the bullshit that's happening that we forget. And the couple that went to the Grand Canyon, they went to the store that we bought. That I bought my T-shirt that said I hiked the Grand Canyon, and I was like, "Oh, I've been to that store, and oh my god, we almost died there." And don't get me wrong, I'm never going back to the Grand Canyon. It's still I saw that I saw them, and they're all in excitement, and I was like, "It's pretty. I can move on now because I've seen it so many times, and that's it." I've seen it so many times.
Yes.
I don't need to see it anymore.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Yep.
It's not just a big hole in the ground.
It's like somebody in Rome not needing to see the Colosseum anymore.
And that's what somebody else said. They were like, can you imagine, like, how people in Rome feel, where they're like, yeah, it's the Colosseum. Well,
Right.
move on. And we're all like, what is that? But yeah, we don't have the history that Europe has. We don't have that. But we have giant holes in the ground and waterfalls and giant trees. And
I mean, we have Texas and Florida and Arizona, which are steaming hot. We have Alaska, which is
not.
We have Hawaii, which is like an island paradise, and then everything in between. There's a lot of boring stuff in the middle there. That's just like,
yeah, but even that, like, I've never seen a tumbleweed.
No,
I would like to see a tumbleweed.
I don't think I've ever seen a tumbleweed. The closest I've ever been to the Midwest is when I went to Austin last year. I'm going to St. Louis in July. That'll be exciting.
I would like to see. I mean, I would like to see the prairies, and I think that
I love your point, and that's another cool thing about the World Cup being here. Like, I'm not necessarily a soccer fan.
Right.
I can watch soccer. I understand soccer. It is super exciting when they score a goal because there's 90 minutes and you might see one.
Yeah, that's why I can't watch soccer.
It's a lot like baseball in that aspect. That there's a lot of downtime. But I've also watched it enough that watching the offense and the defense, I can see all that, and it's kind of cool. But I've just been, anytime I can catch a game, I watch one. I was torn the other night because Brazil was playing Morocco. And of course, I love Brazil because I went to Brazil. And speaking of an amazing country, the people were wonderful. The food was amazing. Oh my gosh, everything was awesome. Anyway, and I also have a very good friend who is like born and raised in Morocco and then moved to New York. And now she lives down here. So I didn't know who I want to win, but it ended 1-1. So
you don't have to worry about it.
We were good. Yeah, I was good. And yesterday, Spain got upset Spain is ranked second, and they were playing, I'm not going to be able to remember now, but they were only ranked like 65th, and it ended in a 0-0, which is basically a loss for Spain. Like it was, they said maybe the biggest upset in World Cup history.
Wow.
I know. It was very exciting. I love the World Cup, and I always have. I remember years and years and years ago when I went to school to become a sleep tech. I went to school in Wilmington, and while I was taking that class over those months, the World Cup, I forget where it was. It was where they had the Vizula. Remember those long things that, and that's all you heard at any of them. Like it was the worst idea ever, and they've never done it again. Thank God. But we would take our lunch and we'd all go to the little bar across the street and grab lunch and sit and watch the World Cup on all their TVs. And it really does bring people together. And even if you don't like soccer, a lot of people, still want to watch it. So I kind of want to go up to Philly. I don't, but
it's too hot.
I'm too old. But if I was younger, I think going up there and just hanging out in the bars and just being around the people, you don't even have to go.
Did you see that they have stopped tailgating in every other stadium except for Philadelphia?
That's probably against Philadelphia law.
They were like, yeah, no, we're not doing it. Apparently FIFA was like, no, we don't want it. And Philadelphia was like, yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, that's
and they
how we roll.
They are tailgating in Philadelphia.
They also are letting some of the bars stay open until 4 a.m. So that when the games get over, people can go out and still. They said with so many out of towners there, it was better to have them have access to that than to be wandering off looking for other things to do. And the streets of Philly aren't always the safest.
They're very much not. Yeah, that's my rant. I'm glad that if you get a chance, check out some of the videos. I'm sure there's reels.
It was really uplifting and positive for you.
I know.
And you're in a rage right now too. So I'm very surprised that you're all right with that. But
I mean, it did make me angry that we don't get to celebrate. We don't get to be patriotic because then we look like jackasses and we're not that. And it's fucking unfair. So that's my rage about it.
Exactly.
Stop taking shit away from us. Fuckers.
There was another cool storyline that I heard it on the news and then I watched some of the game. So South Africa was playing Mexico in this past week, and the South Africans were all rooting for Mexico because there is a protest over anti-immigration sentiment and the mistreatment of African migrants in South Africa.
Oh.
So they were all Team Mexico. Mexico won 2-0.
Oh, nice.
Yep. But I love those kinds of things too. Like, that's where your voice gets heard. That's where you get to make a difference. And really, like, on a world stage, let your country know that they're not being what you want them to be. So
it's time we take back this country.
I know. I can't wait.
It's time to remember Simba. Remember who you are. Because we're not who they think we are.
We definitely are not. And I think that's where a lot of the division keeps getting worse and worse, because it's discouraging for people like us.
Yes.
Like, we just want to, why can't we all just get along?
Yeah.
You know, and just.
Why can't we all just look in the Grand Canyon together?
Exactly.
Without tossing somebody in. I don't know.
Oh, man. Well, that was lovely. Yes. Thank you for that.
Some positive speech. Check it out. If you're on the Tickety Talk, I'm sure you've seen it, but I'm sure there's Reels and Twitter and I'm sure Instagram, all of it, or to search it out of Europeans in the United States for this kind of stuff and watch some of these people experience the Grand Canyon and you will see it through. It's kind of like going to Disney World with your kids and experiencing the magic all over again.
Yeah. I don't remember what platform it was on, but I did see it was a post, and then you could flip. It must have been on Instagram. And you could flip through each one, and it was a younger fan, and he was experiencing, but it was all the tiny little things like trying In-N-Out burger and something about the highways, and then something about like a storm came up out like.
They were fascinated by our storms. They had no idea. And I saw somebody post, because I guess one of the games got postponed for lightning, and somebody was like taking video of the storm coming through. I'm like, and somebody else posted, "Is your lightning not deadly over there? Or, like, what? You got nicer lightning than we do or something?"
Lower voltage lightning.
Yeah, that's what's up. But I guess they don't get it, especially I don't think Britain does. They don't think they really get thunderstorms there because I don't think it gets that hot.
Well, yeah. And they don't have this big, massive, empty center of the country for everything to build momentum.
Yeah. They don't, I mean, they're small, so anything blows through. I mean, I think Texas is larger than Great Britain, so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think, but that was the American under it was like, "Does your lightning not kill you over there? You got better lightning than us? What's up with that? I don't understand."
That's hilarious.
But I saw one that was in Kansas, and the tornado sirens went off, and I was like, "Oh man, that poor." He was like, "I don't know what to do." When one got off, I think it was Denver. I don't remember what airport it was, but you know how they have in the Midwest airports they have like tornado shelter signs for you in the and they kept videoing and they're like, "Is this really going to be a problem?" Yeah. Sure is.
Yeah, I don't know how those people live there. I'm nervous going to St. Louis next month because I'm like, I don't know. I will be right in the city though, so I think you're safe from tornadoes.
I don't think you're safe from tornadoes. I don't think they just don't go to cities.
They can't build up in between like skyscrapers and stuff.
I think they can come through though. It's not like a hurricane that gets knocked down by anything.
I just don't ever remember hearing of a tornado ripping through like a major downtown city.
I don't know. I'd have to Google it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you Google it before I go, don't tell me, because I'm just going to live in this illusion that it's not going to happen. Yep. Good. All right. Like, share, rate, review.
Please.
Find us where you listen to podcasts.
Yes.
Follow us on all the socials.
All of them.
At Like Whatever Pod. We are on YouTube at Like Whatever.
Yep.
We have a website.
We do.
LikeWhateverPod.com.
Yep.
And you can email us at likewhateverpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, keeping with the spirit of Pride Month.
Yay, Pride.
You actually kind of triggered this in me with yours last week. You were talking about seeing characters and people in movies and TV shows back in our day and how rare it was, or they were the butt of a joke. And I was going to do movies and TV shows, but then I found good information on some movies I really love. So we're going to fuck around and find out about movies to watch this Pride Month.
Excellent.
Yep. Alrighty. And I think I got all this information from advocate.com. All right. Gen Z. I know it's not Gen X, but Gen Z is making waves and upsetting the status quo in unique ways by living louder and prouder than past generations had been able to, and speaking truth to power in bigger numbers than we've seen before. But older generations still have something to learn from the older queer generations, including the seminal LGBTQ plus films that have both been shaped by and impacted queer culture and have influenced countless TV shows and movies that get young people love today. Despite how it may feel these days, we have made amazing strides in getting closer to equal rights and being able to live loud and proud more than previous generations. And while most of that is thanks to the tireless work of LGBTQ plus advocates, movies about queer people have helped to move the needle too. Movies have the power to create empathy where none existed before, show the general public a segment of society that was largely ignored, and make marginalized groups feel seen and accepted. So let's take a look at the groundbreaking, iconic, and seminal queer films that every young person needs to see. And I would argue adults too. And it is, that really hit me where it said that it creates empathy. And to show a society that was ignored. I can remember when I was in my very early 20s, I worked for Publishers Clearinghouse.
I still remember
Oh my God, that was the worst job ever.
Oh my God.
I worked in the call center. I eventually got promoted to data entry, which was a million times better than the call center. But yeah, that job, it was so sad because it was all old folks calling in on fixed incomes that were buying all that crap out of the little leaflet that they would put in it because they thought that's how you won the money.
Yeah.
And they wanted to win the money to pass on to their children. In the meantime, they're spending their children's entire inheritance on all this crap. And they were very, very upset. It was a really tough job, especially for like a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
But anyway, I worked with a number of people. One of them was a gay man. One was not a gay man, and he was probably around my age, and he was a homophobe. I mean, he would openly say things, and back then you could.
Yeah.
I mean, he'd say it right in front of the guy.
Yeah.
And I actually started like talking with him and trying to explain things and trying to make him understand things. And he said that it impacted his thoughts on it. And then, being exposed to this guy, I don't know if this young man had ever been exposed to a gay person really before in his life.
Right.
So it is about not knowing. And that's what a lot of stereotypes, racism, things come from because you don't live in their world. Right. You hear about a 18-year-old gangbanger and you're like, well, he got what he deserved. Well, you grow up the way he grew up.
Exactly.
And then you tell me how you turn out.
Exactly.
Everybody sees it from their own viewpoint. Like everybody lives the way you live and they don't. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I had a little rant today too. All right.
And so that's why I say we live more to the teachings of Jesus Christ than anybody else, than the actual Christian, or I should say some actual Christians.
The majority, I would say.
Some of them are good people.
Oh, of course they are. I know some
Not all Christians.
Yeah. One of my very favorite people at work is very, very Christian. And when she prays for me, I love it. All right. So these range from the 1950s to the early 2000s. So it really is kind of in our wheelhouse. There's only one in the 50s, then starting in the 70s. So it was during our generation that these things were coming out. And there were some movies. It's so funny because even thinking about doing this on queer movies, I had no idea, no movies in my brain that I was thinking of. And as I went through this list, I was like, oh my God. And I remember watching these movies as like a young person, and just the fact that they were queer didn't even occur to me. It was just entertaining and fun.
Yeah.
So, all right. So the first movie, I hadn't heard of this one, but it's from 1953 and it's called Glenn or Glenda. But in 1953, this is pretty wild. It was a psychiatrist tells the story of a transvestite named Glenn or Glenda and a pseudo-hermaphrodite named Alan or Anne. It was loosely inspired by the gender-affirming surgery Christine Jorgensen, which made national headlines, and directed by enthusiastic cross-dresser Ed Wood. While not perfect, the film is a plea for tolerance and a surprisingly loving depiction of a trans woman that was unheard of in the 50s. It's a film that is frequently referenced and was the starting point of a lot of campy and avant-garde queer movies we see today.
I've never heard of it.
I didn't either. And if you would ask me if they had a movie about trans in the 50s, I'd have said, no, I don't think so.
Right. Well, I like actual trans and not Victor Victoria.
Yeah. Who was that? Shit, what was his name? I can picture his face. Oh, well.
No, it was, what's her face? Mary Poppins.
Oh, yeah. Which one am I thinking of?
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Maybe Tootsie.
Oh, that's Dustin Hoffman.
That's who I was thinking of. Okay.
No, that's what the fuck is Mary Poppins' name?
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. Then Victor Victoria. It's actually a really good movie.
She might as well be named Mary Poppins. That's my favorite movie of all
That's what
time.
I decided. Ugh, I hate that movie.
Oh my God, I know every word, every song.
Ugh, I hate it.
I love it.
You know why I hate it? One reason and one reason only. Dick Van Dyke. I have a serious issue with. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know why. I don't like him. I don't like him. I can't stand
That is
watching
sacrilege.
anything with him in it.
That man just
can't.
turned 100 years old.
I know. And I feel bad for hating him, but I can't stand him. I don't know why. I can't watch. And as soon as he pops on the screen, I'm like,
oh my gosh, he makes that movie.
I can't deal. I can't.
It wasn't the women's suffrage or anything like that. It was poor little Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Movie number 2, Boys in the Band, is from 1970. Also one that I don't think that I have ever heard of, but I really am curious to go in and watch some of these. The ones that I haven't seen anyway. All right. Anyway. So Boys in the Band, a group of 30-something gay men gather to celebrate the birthday of their friend Harold, who is a self-hating gay man, but one of their straight friends crashes the party. Based on the groundbreaking off-Broadway play and starring the original cast, this is a seminal piece of queer cinema because every plot you've seen in a gay movie since likely has its genesis in this film. While there may be some stereotypical characters, it showed gay men on screen at a time and focused on gay topics at a time when it was unheard of.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Okay.
All right. So number 3 is called Pink Flamingos. It was in 1972, and I can't say I remember seeing this movie, but I do know of this movie.
Yes, I have seen it.
A notorious Baltimore criminal Divine goes up against a sleazy married couple who attempt to humiliate her and seize her title as the filthiest person alive. That would happen in Baltimore. This cult film, made by out gay director John Waters and starring the drag queen Divine, was banned in several countries but remains a classic of queer cinema for its outside art feel, its transgressive visuals, and a taboo smashing plot, and for celebrating filth like only the king of sleaze could.
That one's yeah.
You remember that one?
I know that one. Yeah. I'm a big John Waters fan.
Yeah, I know, because that was the one that I was really thinking about watching. Mm-hmm. Is it kind of?
It's well, Divine eats actual shit.
Oh,
yeah. It's mm-hmm.
Yeah, the filthiest
also,
person alive.
Just so you know, I don't know if you know this, but the character of Ursula from The Little Mermaid is based on Divine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love hearing twisted stuff about Disney. They try to act all innocent and sweet, and they're not.
John Waters has an amazing book for anybody who cares. I can't remember the name of it. I should have Googled it, but I just thought of it just now. He hitchhikes across the country, and he writes about it. From Baltimore to, I don't remember if it's San Francisco or LA, to his other. He lives in Baltimore also, and he has a house over there, and he hitchhikes across the country. And it's a fucking amazing book.
Ooh.
I mean, it's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If I was a reader, I'd totally read that.
You should get it on tape maybe, because it is, or not on tape, audio.
I keep thinking about audio too, and I think it's going to be the same problem. My brain, the talking never stops in my brain. So when I try to read, I get sidetracked with the conversations happening in my head. And I think audio, it happens to me in movies and TV shows. I'll have to pause it and rewind it if I miss something important, because my brain, I could be staring right at the TV.
It's great. I imagine it's narrated by him too. I'll have to look. Now I want to, but it's great. I don't remember what it was called, but it's very good.
Okay. Well, if I ever listen to audio, maybe I'll look it up.
Absolutely, you should. It's worth it.
All right. 1975, The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
What? I heard of that. We have a whole episode on it.
Again, even watching that as a kid, never really occurred to me that he was a transvestite. Or that...
I mean, he says he is.
Well,
He's just a sweet
I probably
transvestite.
didn't know what a transvestite was.
From Transylvania.
Yes. Yeah. And I definitely didn't know what he was doing behind that sheer curtain.
What was the name of the episode that we did?
It was...
Gender, it's just a jump to the left.
Yes. That's what it was.
September. Check it out.
Yes, September 2025, if you want to hear in depth about the Rocky Horror Picture Show. All right, so it is a musical that follows a newly engaged couple who break down in an isolated area and must seek shelter at the bizarre residence of Dr. Frankenfurter. Brad and Janet. Damn it, Janet.
I love you.
Not only does the Rocky Horror Picture Show feature a whole spectrum of queer characters, including Frankenfurter, Riff Raff, and Magenta, who all come from the planet transsexual, and was super campy, but it became a cult classic at midnight theaters with audience interaction and on-stage performances that became a haven for queer youth to express themselves.
It's just the whole culture around it is great.
It is, all of it. It's awesome. Yes. You should really, if you haven't heard that episode, you should really listen to it. There's so much cool stuff in that.
Yeah.
All right. Next, I was shocked a little bit. I did not know that The Color Purple was considered a queer film.
I did not either.
And it's from 1985.
I remember it.
Mm-hmm. And it had Oprah in it.
It does have Oprah in
it. Who was on CBS Mornings this morning, which is always fun because that's where Gail King is, and they're besties, and they're so cute. Mm-hmm. All right. Based on the novel by Alice Walker, spans 40 years and tells the story of Celie, a Black woman living in the South who survives incredible abuse and bigotry. When she is 14, she becomes pregnant by her father. She is then married off to an abusive and uncaring man and then forms a close relationship with a woman named Shug. So, although there have been other adaptations since the 1985 Whoopi Goldberg starring version remains iconic. How are they going to put Whoopi Goldberg and not Oprah Winfrey?
I don't know.
Anyway, author Alice Walker has been very clear about Celie's queer identity, and in the film, the only loving romantic relationship Celie has is with Shug. While their physical relationship is relegated to a single scene in this Steven Spielberg directed film, at the time, people were still incensed that it was included at all.
Don't think I knew it was Steven Spielberg either.
I don't think I did either. I know. When I read that earlier, I was like, whoa. Mm-hmm. All right. Another one in 1985 is Desert Hearts. I also had not heard anything about this one. While waiting for her divorce papers, a repressed professor of literature is unexpectedly seduced by a carefree, spirited young lesbian. Made by out lesbian director Donna Deitch. At a time when few women were directing movies at all, let alone queer ones, this seminal lesbian film is one of the most romantic queer films ever made. Not only does the film have a nuanced depiction of a lesbian love story, but it was also the first lesbian-themed feature film written and directed by a woman.
Huh. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen that one.
Girl power.
I have seen the next one.
I have heard of the next one, and I probably saw it at some point. All right, 1990, Paris is Burning. Oh, yeah, I have definitely seen this one. But it's one I need to watch again because it's been a really long time. This documentary chronicles the New York drag scene in the 1980s, focusing on balls, voguing, and the ambitions and dreams of the queer community. Jenny Livingston's documentary showed America a part of Black queer culture that most were unaware existed. It celebrated queer culture and serves as a time capsule and intimate look at the pageant and ballroom scene of that era and the discrimination Black queer youth faced every day. And that sounds a lot to me like, again, I'm going to bring up Pose because that show is just so good.
Yeah.
So good. And that's exactly what it is. And it's not only, I mean, the emotions are just all over the place when you watch it. Like, there are friends and peers and boyfriends and whatever dying of AIDS. And then there's the family with the mother and the children, and she's teaching them how to navigate life, you know, in their skin. And then the ballroom scenes are just to die for.
Yeah.
The outfits and the dances and the moves. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love it. Love it. Here's another one I did not realize was considered a queer film.
You might want to do your...
Oh. Okay.
Oh, hold on. We're going to
pause
a minute.
Pause.
Because Larry cutie like we're laughing through her teenage like. So grab your snacks and brace your soul. This middle school madness out of control.
All right. So today,
back in time.
April 28th, 1985.
Yep.
This on this one page, I have 3 different short entries.
Oh boy.
So we're going to go ahead and do all of them.
Uh-oh.
April 28th, Dear Diary. Today, I caught my first, second, and third fish ever.
I don't know what to say. 85?
Yeah.
You didn't catch a fish until 85?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
I come from redneck stock.
I grew up on boats.
I know.
Maybe nobody You know what? I would never bait my own hook. So
I didn't either, but
oh,
I've caught fish.
maybe I fished a lot. That was just the first time I ever caught one.
Okay, you're right. It's called fishing, not catching.
Yes. I got them out of Nanan's freshwater pond. I remember that pond, man. Oh, she bought that house in Lincoln, and it was like a nice little 1-story brick house, wooded, and then at the back of the yard was a little dock that went out into this freshwater pond.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We had so much fun in that pond. All right. June 11th, 1985.
We are moving right on down the line.
Yeah, we skipped a month. Nanan and Ed, I remember her boyfriend Ed, went to Nova Scotia. That's it.
Oh, I want to go to Nova Scotia.
And then June 12th, Dear Diary. Today is the last day of 6th grade, and I started my period.
What the fuck? I remember 6th grade. I got my period of 6th grade also.
I remember it being the last day. June 12th, 1985 is the first day I had my period.
Look at that.
I know. Isn't it sweet? See this diary for nothing else.
Now you know how long it's been that you have suffered.
And I'm still suffering, just in different ways. Now I'm old people suffering.
Man, right. 40 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
That is crazy. Although I got an IUD like 10 years ago.
That's true.
So that's been pretty awesome.
That's true. That takes it away for a little while.
Oh, it took it away the whole time.
I know, that's what I mean.
Yeah. It's been lovely. It probably should come out, but I don't want to take any chances.
Mine needs to come out bad. It's been dead for a long time. When I was at the doctor the other day, she was like, that needs to come out. And I was like,
Yeah. I mean, my tubes are tied. I only got it because I was crampy.
what's the point of getting it out?
Yeah.
I think it can migrate.
I think it can also become embedded. But if it hasn't done that in 10 years, then...
I want mine to get fucking infected so they can take the shit out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I digress.
Yeah, because your hormones aren't bad enough now. Let's just go ahead and rip your uterus
I mean, they're not
out.
working. So nothing in there is working. It's all sad and dead. Like the rest of my interior.
Alrighty. Moving right along. The next movie is Fried Green Tomatoes from 1991. As I said, another one I did not realize was considered queer.
I can tell you I did not watch this movie.
I did back then. I couldn't tell you a thing about it now, but
No part of me would have ever wanted to see that movie.
yeah, I know. I don't really need to go back and watch it. Housewife Evelyn Couch, who played by Kathy Bates. Well, there's one reason to watch it. Befriends Ninny Threadgood, who is played by Jessica Tandy.
I do like Jessica Tandy.
I do love Jessica Tandy. She's been in American Horror Story, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how long she's
I don't
been
know if I'm
dead.
thinking of her. Is she dead?
She's been dead. She's old.
No, I know she's old.
I'm pretty sure she died before he did.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different... Oh, you don't think I'm thinking of somebody else.
She was married to... Yes, Jessica Tandy's been dead quite some time.
Yes, she died 3 years after this movie came out. Yes. Yeah, I think I was thinking of Jessica Lange. But
She was in Driving Miss Daisy.
yes.
Batteries not included.
Yes. All right, so Kathy Bates and Jessica Tandy are on a visit to a nursing home. Ninny recounts the exploits of her free-spirited sister-in-law, Iggy, who is played by Mary Stuart Masterson, who still looks exactly the same as she did back then. That woman does not age. In the 1920s, and the bond Iggy shared with her friend Ruth, who was Mary Louise Parker, another one that I like. It was a good cast. While the film is never explicitly queer, it's partially set in the 20s after all. It quickly became a lesbian classic because of the love story between Iggy and Ruth. Their love story is sweet and sad, and although the words gay or lesbian aren't used to describe them, even their small town recognizes what the two women are to each other.
Got it. Mm-hmm. This one.
This was the one when I got to it, I was like, oh my God.
This one.
The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Greatest movie just ever.
Ever.
It's perfect.
From 1994.
But I can't even believe it was 94. I thought it was before that.
The next one after it's pretty great too.
Yeah, but it pales in comparison.
Yeah,
to
you're
this
right.
one.
You're right. This comedy follows an Australian drag queens played by Terence Stamp, Hugo Weavy, and Guy Pearce as they travel on a bus named Priscilla
Yes.
to a gig in the Outback and get into hijinks along the way.
It's so great.
The film was a surprise worldwide hit with mainstream audiences and broke boundaries because it showed gay men in drag as opposed to straight men cross-dressing like had been done in the past.
And in the future. In the next movie.
In the next
Which
movie.
I can't believe was only a year later.
Right?
That's crazy.
They rode that bandwagon.
They sure did. I mean, it's basically the same. That's why it's crazy that they came out so close together. I didn't realize it was that close together to like throw that. I mean, it's the same. It's exactly the same movie. How did they know? It takes longer to film a movie.
True.
That's crazy, right?
It was
And
just in
anyway,
the
back
stars.
to Priscilla.
Yes, Priscilla.
They had the 30th anniversary of Priscilla come out, and our friend had passed prior to that, and I was very sad because that was our movie. We have watched that movie, quoted it to each other hundreds of thousands of times. It's just, yeah.
It really is great. It's another one that I haven't seen in a long time, and I need to watch again.
It's so good.
It's so good. So the next one, in case you haven't guessed yet, is a Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
I mean, it's a fine movie. It's good.
Well, the thing I love the most about this movie is that it had Patrick Swayze in it, and he will forever go down as a god in my eyes. Like, he was a good person.
John Leguizamo in that movie is just perfect.
And Wesley Snipes, too. Yeah. He was awesome in that movie, too. Yeah, John Leguizamo is always good.
I mean, and everything he does.
Yes.
It's just amazing.
I always love him, but I have a spot in my heart for Patrick Swayze. Anyway, Swayze, Snipes, and Leguizamo star as drag queens who travel cross-country until their car breaks down, leaving them stranded in a small town. You can criticize it for not getting drag quite right and for sanitizing a subversive part of queer culture, but it's also a heartwarming movie that was groundbreaking in the 90s and brought drag queens into the homes of everyday Americans.
The reason I think it is an important movie is it's not, I mean, it's not, it is fine. The thing I think about it is that because of who the cast was, Wesley Snipes and Patrick Swayze.
Right.
I mean,
two very manly,
masculine.
Yes.
Yes.
They were always the tough guy or the sexy man.
Especially Wesley Snipes.
Oh, yeah.
Like Patrick Swayze had that, he was doing the rom-coms
well,
and stuff
he was
like
a
that.
dancer, too.
Yeah, so he had the more, but Wesley Snipes was a man.
Yes.
Like a man.
Oh,
man.
yes.
And yes, it's probably probably could have done a better job with it. It's not Priscilla.
No.
But it is good. And it was good because it had those actors.
Well, and again, it's bringing something to people that they don't know anything about. It's a culture they don't know anything about.
Exactly.
And again, the empathy and things like that. So in a funny way, that's what it brought. And I thought it was great.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. But the next one is one of my favorites.
I can't even with this movie. I love this movie so much.
This is one I watch often. Yes. I just watched it maybe a month ago.
I watched this recently also.
The Birdcage.
Just great.
Oh, it's so good. It's from 1996. Starring Robin Williams and Nathan Lane, The Birdcage follows a gay Miami drag club owner and his drag queen companion who agree to pretend to be a straight couple so that their son can introduce them to his fiance's right-winged parents. Yeah, so in the right-wing parents, Gene Hackman was the dad, and he was really good. I thought he did a really good job of really being like how people felt. Yes. And then he came around to it. So
it's and Hank Azaria in it is just great, and his shoes.
Oh yes,
it's just it is a great movie.
It's so good, and Nathan Lane just cannot be beat in that movie. Like his drama and his emotions, and he's so prissy. It's just. He's so funny. I love when he fights with Robin Williams and he pouts.
Yes. I like when he's like, you got to butch up your walk and they're trying to walk. Oh my God. It's just great.
The 90s was still a rough time to be queer, and gay characters in movies were still few and far between. So while the LGBTQ plus characters may seem like caricatures, The Birdcage was groundbreaking because it showed a loving gay couple who had a healthy, happy son of their own and gay culture inside the club.
That is exactly correct. Yeah. And he wasn't gay. No. Imagine that. They didn't turn him gay.
Right.
That's crazy.
So weird.
I know.
You know what I always think of that? What happens when you're so straight and your kid turns out gay?
I don't know.
Does that mean you're really gay?
Yeah. Or somebody, no, you know what happened? The schools got to them and indoctrinated them with their rainbows.
Yes.
Fucking rainbows.
Yes. Goddamn rainbows. All right. And I also wanted to bring up, yesterday morning I was watching CBS Mornings. I work from home on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I get to see CBS Mornings on those days in between working. And Billy Porter was on, which I was super excited to see him because he had a real bad health scare last year. He got sepsis and he almost died twice.
I remember.
And not only has he recovered, but he is now back on Broadway and he is doing like all kinds of stuff. And he's just his regular old fabulous self. Like,
good.
he's probably in my top 3. If you could meet somebody and hang out with him and have lunch, he'd be one of them. I love that man so much. I did actually listen to his book on audio.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's how much I love him.
The person that I would like to meet most, I'm going to do next week.
Oh, at first I was like, you're going to meet him. I was like, you don't go anywhere. Where are you going to meet? Like
I
the
would
person
like
you
to
would.
meet. That I would want to have lunch with.
Okay, good. All right. But anyway, so he was on to promote. All right. So it's French. It's birdcage in French.
La cage à folies.
Okay. I was hoping you remembered
La
enough.
cage à folies.
I was hoping you remembered enough French. But Billy Porter and Wayne Brady are playing the couple.
Oh,
Yes.
that's lovely.
Yes. So Wayne Brady is Robin Williams and Billy Porter is Nathan Lane. And it's in New York. If you're anywhere in the area, it's in New York at the New York City Center from June 17th to the 28th. And if I didn't have so much going on right now, or if it was playing longer, I would definitely try to see that because
I would want to see that.
that would be amazing. I love Wayne Brady. He's so super talented.
Yes.
Like that's what they were talking about with Billy Porter on. You don't think about it because he's done so much silly stuff and now he hosts Let's Make a Deal and stuff, but he can do everything. He can sing, dance, act. One of my most all-time favorite Dave Chappelle skits.
Yes.
Do you know the skit I'm talking about
No.
with Wayne Brady? He and Dave Chappelle are hanging out, and Wayne Brady's like, "Hey, you want to go? Whatever." And so on the way to wherever they're going, Wayne Brady's driving, and Dave Chappelle's like, "This isn't the way to get there." And he's like, "Oh, I have to make a stop first." And he pulls up on the side of the road, and all his hoes come up and are handing him his money, and one of them doesn't have enough, and like he gets out, and and Dave's like, "What is going on?" And then they like drive along some more. Oh, and then he forces Dave to smoke this joint, and he laced it with angel dust. So Dave's like seeing everything, and Wayne Brady's laughing, and then Wayne Brady ends up getting pulled over by a cop, and during the stop he shoots and kills the cop, and Dave Chappelle's like, "Oh my god!" And it's like little Mr. Innocent Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
It was so funny, and he did it so well. Like he is really really
He's
talented.
very talented.
All right, number 12 is a movie called Bound from 1996. Corky, a lesbian ex-con hired to work in an apartment as a plumber. This all just sounds like so much stereotype. I read that first sentence and I was like, okay. Lesbian ex-con working in an apartment as a plumber. Anyway, meets neighbor Caesar, who launders money for the mafia, and his girlfriend Violet. The two women have a love affair and decide to steal $2 million that Caesar has in custody before he gives them back to the mafia boss, Gino Marzone. Starring Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly.
I love Jennifer Tilly.
I know that you do. She's the one that's a poker player now, right? Yep. She's so cute.
She is an amazing poker player.
She is so cute. And directed by the Wachowski sisters.
Sure.
I think I actually got that right. Who had yet to come out as trans. This low-budget erotic thriller borrowed from Noirs of the Past and Noirs of the Past. No, isn't that what I said? No. Whatever.
Noir.
You're making fun of me now.
Yep.
But made the hero a woman and her love interest another woman. It was daring in the mid-90s to make such a sexy, erotic movie focused on a lesbian couple.
I've never seen that.
Number 13, But I'm a Cheerleader from 1999. A naive teenager played by Natasha Lyon is set to
I didn't know she was that old.
I know. Is sent to rehab camp when her straight-laced parents and friends suspect her of being a lesbian. The film holds cult classic status for many reasons, including the candy-colored aesthetic, the queer characters, the fact that it made straight people the butt of the joke in the 90s, and for being a self-aware comedy about growing up queer in a homophobic place. That sounds like a good one, too. That was another one. I was like, I'm going to have to look that
I'm
up.
not particularly fond of Natasha Leone, though.
No?
No.
Kaylin doesn't like her either.
I don't know why. She just rubs me the wrong way, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. The next one I definitely saw, Boys Don't Cry,
Ugh.
from 1999.
Tearjerker.
Yeah. Based on a true story, Boys Don't Cry follows a young transgender drifter named Brandon as he navigates love, life, and trying to pass as a boy in rural Nebraska, but is ultimately murdered in a violent hate crime. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet or didn't know, like, if you don't know any true crime at all.
While there has been fair criticism since the movie came out because of the broad interpretation of Brandon Tina's harrowing story and because Hilary Swank was cast instead of a trans actor, the film was also humanized a trans man and catapulted the brutal hate crime that killed him into the spotlight. Directed by genderqueer filmmaker Kimberly Pierce, who even traveled with the transsexual menace activist group as research for the film, Boys Don't Cry remains a seminal queer film despite its problems.
It's very sad.
Yeah. I also love, like, I guess I just didn't think about it, but all the people making these movies are also queer. Mm-hmm. So, which makes sense, but I don't know. Well, except for Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's queer. I don't know. Anyway.
It doesn't come out. So.
No. He's had a very long life with his wife, but who knows? And finally, the last movie is called Hedwig and the Angry Itch.
I've never even heard of this.
Me neither. And it's 2001. And I definitely want to look up this one because it sounds super interesting. This film, adapted from a critically acclaimed off-Broadway hit, follows a German immigrant living in a trailer in Kansas and is the victim of a botched sex change operation and tells the story of the internationally ignored rock singer Hedwig and her search for stardom and love. Hedwig and the Angry Itch came out shortly after 9/11 and took theaters by storm. At a time when the most prominent queer characters in media were the sanitized gay men on Will and Grace, Hedwig celebrated a genderqueer character challenging the status quo. And that is my list of movies
Can I
for
add
Pride
one?
Month. Of course you can. I know I'm missing some, but these.
I think one of the most, and this is a straight cis woman, so I don't take it for what you will. But I think one of the most important films for the gay community is Philadelphia. Man, that movie kills me. That movie.
You've always loved that movie.
That movie is literally the only movie that I have seen that it took me 15 minutes to get myself under control before I could leave the movie theater.
Yeah.
And literally everyone in the theater, when the lights came up, we just all sat there. Like just you couldn't get composed. I don't think I've ever sobbed so hard in a movie that an animal didn't die. It was heart-wrenching.
Yes.
And I think it really shows the struggle of the AIDS epidemic of the time. And, you know, and I mean, it's just...
You had that on VHS when we lived at UD.
The Denzel Washington coming around like that, like not wanting it to be just, and he had a daughter and then oh my God, that movie.
Yeah.
Fucking Tom Hanks. I'll tell you, I don't give a shit who you are. If I ever found out that Tom Hanks had any kind of allegations against him, I think that would be the end for me.
Yeah.
I can't give up.
Agree.
I cannot let Tom Hanks go. I just can't.
No, he was actually, on Jeopardy, sometimes they'll have a category and they'll have a celebrity read. And he read last night's because Toy Story's coming out. It was him and Tim Allen. They took turns doing him. I'm not a Tim Allen fan, but I was watching and I was like, all right, Tom Hanks is starting to age.
Unfortunately,
He's
yes.
finally starting to age, though. Like, he's got to be, 80?
I don't know how old he is.
I don't know how old he is either. But he's just starting to show signs of it. I was like, all right.
Man, I'm just telling you. I mean, if you've never, I don't know where you've been living if you have not seen Philadelphia, but the soundtrack is amazing.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's just, and not just because it's set in Philadelphia, which
Right.
gives, I mean, the city of Philadelphia in that movie kind of gives it a vibe too. Like,
Right.
it's just like the whole fucking movie. I think it's one of the most important
Yeah, you're right.
films in
glad
queer
you brought it
culture. It's just, it's, I'm sure it got shit for not using an actual gay character in the role,
Right.
but fucking Tom Hanks,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a good movie.
Yeah. Can you think of any more that I missed? So that was my list.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you. I also really love the idea that of the young generation now going back and watching these movies.
Yeah.
So that they can see how far they've come. Because I'm sure to a young gay person now, it probably feels like there's so far to go. And there is.
There is, yes.
But they should know their heritage and their history and who came before them.
Yes.
And, just see in different time periods how things were depicted and why this was like such a big deal.
Yeah,
like
I
back
agree.
then. So if
Now I'm going to watch
have-
Philadelphia tonight.
yeah,
So sad.
I'm gonna go buy a desk
Okay.
off Marketplace tonight after my hour and a half
I am
drive
not
home.
going to watch Philadelphia. I don't have it in me right now. Cannot do it. I'm still watching The Big Bang. I think I got one more season to go.
Oh my gosh.
And then there was something else I was supposed to watch too, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't have anything going on. Well, I mean, with the World Cup and then the NBA. Congratulations, Knicks. That was. No, I'm not a fan, but it was still pretty exciting. It's sports, and it's a 53-year span between championships,
Yep.
so that's always exciting. And my daughter, who I said was in Philly Saturday night, and the all the World Cup fans. That's also the night the Knicks won. And she said even in Philly, and and they knocked us out of the playoffs. They knocked the Sixers out of the playoffs. The whole place went nuts, she said. And they were all screaming Alicia Keys' New York song. And like, she said it was so
They
cool.
understand what it's like.
Exactly.
So they know how it feels.
Yeah.
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 And also the Hurricanes won, and they had and Brenda Moore. Yeah. Yeah. He got his cup.
Yay. Yeah. Awesome. I love sports. So between all that stuff going on, go sports.
Go sports teams.
I was in Ross and they had a t-shirt that said go sports, but I was like, that shirt's intended for women who don't know sports. So I'm not going to buy them.
Where was it? Target?
Ross.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get it.
If I see it, I'll get it for you.
I will.
I'm in there
it.
often.
I will wear it to work. And then I'll get made fun of because it'll be like, sport. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sports ball.
That's one of the fun things when I'm down in Florida with my parents, because my dad not only isn't a sports fan, he hates sports.
Right.
And last time I was down there was during football, not this past trip, but the trip before was football season. And it was a Sunday and we were in there and there's football on the TVs and I'm watching, the guys are talking about it and I jump in and I'm talking with other guys at the bar and stuff. And they're like, wait, aren't you George's daughter? How do you know all this? Like, I was schooling them.
Right.
They would make a statement and I would elaborate on it. And they're like, oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I just want to also, real quick before we go. So we know my dad had a stroke, and today we just had when Nicole got here.
Yes.
Because his brother, he's not working as much anymore. I honestly do think that it is them
Scared
stepping him. I think.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely think that was. I mean, was that guy annoying the cooks? Probably. And did they probably say find something else for him to do? But I also think
and
lot
also
of it,
this time of year, it is hot as fuck in the kitchen.
And I do think that they are trying to. When I was little and we had our restaurant, it was a restaurant that my dad and his brother worked in as teenagers.
Correct.
And there was a man, the lady and man who owned it were not related to my dad at all, but he called them Aunt Ruth and Uncle Marion. Uncle Marion died in the restaurant of a stroke. So I think his brother which I told him today. I was like, he's telling us that this guy's coming in. And I was like, are you sure it's not just your brother doesn't want an Uncle Marion in there?
He was even making up like turf war stuff, like all kinds of crap. I was like, this story is not true.
It's not. They are trying to move. They don't want you to die in there.
Yeah. So now he's only allowed to make potato chips.
Yeah. You scared the shit out of your brother, and he's like, you're not going to haunt this place.
No. And
Which
you
is
said
what
Uncle Marion
did.
Okay.
Uncle Marion, and my dad was with Uncle Marion when he died.
Oh.
Yes. It was early in the morning, and my dad had to go up
That's
and get
exactly what it was early in the morning for your dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was early in the morning, and Uncle Marion had a stroke.
Uncle Marion came for him.
And it was my dad was a teenager, so it was a very long time ago. And my dad was there, and they had to go run to the police station because back then they didn't have this, and it's here, which really didn't have anything here. I mean, for fuck's sake, we didn't get a 911 address until like the 90s, maybe even the 2000s. It probably was the 2000s because I didn't get my house until 98. It was the 2000s, and I had like for 4 or 5 years I didn't have a 911 address. That tells you that. Anyway, yeah, I think it's his brother does not want him haunting his restaurant, and he keeps trying to tell us different. And the whole time he's arguing about it with us, and I was like, or because you're 75, and they don't want you in there. No, it's okay. Your brother doesn't want you dying in there. That's exactly what. Yeah. Well, no, they wouldn't have said. Okay, sure. So that he's been told he can't come in as much anymore.
Another part of that story that I really loved was he was talking about how much everybody doesn't like this guy, but they're giving him more responsibilities.
Oh man,
yeah,
the lengths we have to go through to keep the man from dying, killing himself.
Yeah, raising our parents is hard.
He's just good. Anyway, he's going to die in there and haunt them, and that's their problem.
Yeah.
Good luck to the people of that restaurant.
He can annoy them for the rest of
he's got
eternity.
Well, but Uncle Marion, so when you would be in the restaurant late at night, plates would move, and he was in there. Dad has a lot of stories about it.
I'll bet.
Yeah. And Dad doesn't believe in any of that. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
We have social medias. It's like whatever pod at all of them. We have places that you can find podcasts. We're there. We have a website, likewhateverpod.com.
Yeah.
We have an email that you can send us an email about how you plan on taking our country back.
Ooh.
Likewhateverpod@gmail.com. Or don't, but you really should. Whatever. Bye. Go do it.
Take you back, it's like whatever.